Hey AfterBuzzers, welcome to Mini Spotlights here on AfterBuzzTV, where we highlight Hollywood's up-and-coming talent. Today I have in the studio with me Eliza Pryor, who you may recognize from hit shows such as Raven's Home and Alexa and Katie. But today we are talking about her appearance on the new Netflix show Team Kaylee. Stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzzTV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz.
You like this music? This is our theme song. It's new. Yeah, it's funky. Cool. All right, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us for another episode of our mini spotlight series. I'm your host, Julana Dizon, and in the studio with me today, I have Miss Eliza Pryor.
Hi.
Oh yeah, Miss Pryor, say hello. Anyways, this is a mini spotlight, our series here on AfterBuzz, where we highlight Hollywood's up-and-coming talent. So today, we are going to talk about Eliza's new role on the Netflix series Team Kaylee.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
So just to start things off, I watched the trailer already, but for those people who may not be familiar with it, can you tell us a little bit about the series?
Yes, so Team Kaylee is about this girl named Kaylee, who is this big celebrity, like her family sort of like the Kardashians, but they're the Conrads. So she's this big celebrity, and basically she gets in trouble with the law and is court ordered to lead this wilderness club at a middle school. And in the middle school, in the wilderness club, are 5 kids. So I play one of the 5 kids.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about your character.
Okay, so my character, her name is Valeria, and she's like a wannabe witch. So she kind of like dresses all like dark, and like she's kind of like intense. But she loves witchcraft. She's into like vampires, and she's a weirdo, but she loves it, and she knows it, and she doesn't want to like try and fit in with everyone else. She's like her own person.
So she's a weirdo, and she owns that fact, and she's all about it.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was watching the trailer, it was funny because I obviously knew what you looked like, and I was like looking for you. I was like, well, that's not her, and I was like, wait a minute, there's only one character left, like that must be her.
Yeah.
And then I confirmed it, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I've never actually talked to an actress who like played like a really different role like that. That's not at all like how you are.
Yeah, I know, it's so funny. Like everyone always makes jokes on set. Like sometimes I'll like go in wearing like pink or something, and they'll be like, wow, that's different from your character, because she wears like all black. So yeah, she's definitely like very different from me.
Mm-hmm. And she has some tricks I saw too, right? Some like poofing powder and magic spells and stuff. I'm sure.
I mean, she tries. Her spells don't really work. Like sometimes she'll like throw down a smoke bomb and thinks that she disappeared when she really didn't disappear. So yeah, she thinks that she's magical, but.
And then her classmates are like, "Yo, we can still see you."
Yeah.
Cool. So how was that process preparing for this role? Because there has to be some similarities, because you are also middle school, right?
Yes.
And your character's in middle school, so that was obviously easily relatable.
Yeah.
So did you find it hard to prepare for this role, or it kind of came naturally, or?
I don't know. It kind of came naturally, sort of. I don't know, because originally I actually auditioned for the character of Jackie, which is like the opposite of Valeria. So I was like playing this like kind of like nerdy character, and then they were just like, hey, like, do you want to, audition for Valeria? And I was like, sure. So I kind of just like winged it. I don't know, like I kind of just went for it. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, but it just kind of came naturally. And I think for me, it's almost like easier playing a character that's like not really yourself, sort of. I don't know, it's kind of fun playing an outrageous character that's like the complete opposite from yourself.
Do you think maybe you have like a little bit of that weirdo characteristics in you that you just like it brought up to the surface?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I'll like say things, and then I'll be like, that's something that like Valeria would say. I don't know, sometimes I'll say something that's like really dark. I don't know. It just kind of, sometimes she pops out. I don't know. Maybe there's a Valeria deep within me and I just don't know it.
Very cool. So, right, the thing about the Wilderness Club in middle school, I think that is so cool. And I mean, do you go to an actual middle school, or are you doing online school, or what do you do?
Yeah, I do online school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not really involved in like clubs and
No,
extracurriculars like
yeah,
that?
not really, but I definitely, yeah, it is really cool, the Wilderness Club.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of funny scenarios in the show that seemed really fun to kind of act out and play around with your cast members.
Yeah.
And, you know, every role is very extremely stereotyped.
Yes,
You know?
it is.
Do you think that's like pretty relatable for kids your age and younger kids? Or
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's like a lot of kids can relate to the show because, you know, they're in a middle school and yeah, it's funny. It's funny how they have all the different stereotypes. Like that was kind of their whole like thing. They wanted each of the characters to have their like each individual personalities and like so yeah, I feel like, you know, kids can maybe relate to one character more than the other and like I don't know, I think that's really cool. So
neat.
yeah.
And so the other cool thing about this is like the demographic that's watching this show is your peers and, you know, kids younger than you. So it kind of sets you up to be like in a role model position.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is really like kind of the biggest role that you've booked in your acting career so far, right? So what's the aftermath of that been like? Have you been like recognized a lot or people DMing you? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I haven't been recognized in public yet, but people have been like DMing me like super sweet messages, and it's just like it's so cool that like people are like, oh, like you inspire me, and that's just like it makes me like that's like it's crazy to think that like people from all over the world can be like watching me on their TV and they like look up to me, and it's just like I don't know, it just makes me feel great, and like all the fans are so supportive. So
that's nice. That's nice to know. I'm sure you have a lot of younger girls looking up to you.
Yeah.
You know? What else did I want to talk to you about? Okay, so you started as a singer, and are you still doing that? How are you managing singing and acting together?
Yeah, so I was originally a singer, but I've been like, you know, I'm still training. I'm still like taking voice lessons, and I'm actually gonna be in a new kids a cappella group that launches tomorrow, actually.
Oh, wow.
That I'm really excited for. It's called Achapop Kids, and it was made by the creators of Pentatonics. So, yeah, it comes out tomorrow, and I'm really excited.
That is very cool. I've seen Pentatonics before, and they're just, like, amazing. I remember when they came out, it was like, whoa, this is probably the best thing that's out right now.
Oh, my gosh. They're, like, so amazing, so talented. So, yeah, they... Scott Hoying, who's in it, he like created it with these other amazing people. He created it and like just it's like a kids a cappella group. It's kid friendly music. It's for kids, but I also feel like adults can listen to it too. Yeah, it's like all the kids in it are so talented.
What was your audition process like for that, or how did you get involved with that?
Well, with that. Actually, my friend auditioned for it, or like a lot of people like in my hometown were like auditioning for it, and I was just like, okay, I'll try. So I just sent in some videos of me singing, and there were like 3 rounds, I think, and basically there was a live audition. There was 2 auditions where I had to send just like videos, and then there was one live audition, and then after that they were just like, hey, you got it. Like, so I think like 1,000 or something like that kids like auditioned for it, and like around like 25 to 30 kids like actually got in. So yeah, it's like it's crazy. Everything has been like so surreal and crazy.
You've been busy.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
So how long I know that Team Kaylee has a lot of episodes, or 20 episodes?
Yes.
So how long were you shooting that for? What was that like?
We shot for like 6.5 to like 7 months. So we shot it like in early January through like mid-July. There's 20 episodes, but they've only released 5, but
Right.
they're gonna release more later on.
Nice. And then when were you doing the Achapop?
Well, the first video that we made like a year ago, maybe. There's gonna be a lot of songs, and we kind of filmed them like at different times, so we didn't film them all at once. So like we'll film like 2 videos, and then we'll like a few months later we'll film some other videos. So I think there's gonna be like 11 to 12 songs, maybe.
Okay, cool.
Something around that. I'm not sure.
So are all the kids in that group, they all like live in different cities and you guys come to the same city and do a video and then go back to your lives?
Yeah,
your separate lives?
there's like kids all over the world, or not all over the world, but all over the country that will come to like one spot, like maybe it's like in California, or like we'll each meet up and record a song and then record a video. And then, yeah, we just like split off, go back to our regular lives, and then come back and do it again for another video.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
Those are like your friendships that you're going to have, you know, for the rest of your life. You're going to be like 40 years old and be like, yeah, I did
know,
Achapop.
yeah.
You know, you're going to be like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera and the Mickey Mouse Club. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Okay. So you've also, in addition to the acting and the singing, you've done some motion capture work.
Yes.
Which I really want to talk about because I think that's really
Yes.
interesting. So you did the video game for Resident Evil 2. Mm-hmm. And what was that like? Because that's not so much using your face and your voice really, but also a lot of your body.
Yeah, that was like a really interesting and cool experience for me. Like, it was a learning experience. Like I didn't really know, because I had never been in a video game before. So yeah, you get in like a motion capture, like full body suit. And it's kind of cool because like you record all these scenes, but you're like, it's not like, you know, acting on camera where you're like on a set, like, or you're on location, you're in a specific place. It's like they'll like build like wooden like seats and everything. So like it's like you're in this room and you're doing the motions and acting, but it's not actually going to be your face. So it's like, I don't know, it was a really cool experience.
How'd you get involved with that?
I don't know. I got an audition for it,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't really know like what it was. I just went in and did it like a regular audition. And then once I like got it, they like kind of like helped me through it and showed me what to do.
That's good. The classic, I don't know what this is for, but I'm just going to go because my agent sent me, and if I book it, I'll figure out what it is. That's great. I feel like that's very common here in Hollywood.
It is.
So a little bit about your backstory. So I know you're from Dallas, and now you're kind of spending a lot of time here.
Yes.
Do you, how different is it? And do you think that you're going to move here soon? Would you like to move here soon?
I think it's definitely something that I would like to do in the future. But I will always love Dallas because it's like my hometown, like it's where I'm from. But yeah, things are very different between the two. Like a lot of people ask me like, oh, do you like Dallas or do you like LA better? And I don't know. I like both of them. So, I mean, I think it would be cool to move here, but I mean, I can't decide. I don't know. I like them both.
Right. Do you have a lot of friends still in Dallas?
I do. Yeah. I have friends there and friends here.
Nice. Yeah. That's nice. Have you ever seen like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders around town?
Yes. Well, I've been to a few of like their games and I've seen some, but I don't know. I feel like when I'm in Texas, I just like stay in my house and hang out with my friends. So I don't go out much. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
That's a good thing. All you really want to do is hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
And, you know, your brothers and stuff. So you don't do any dancing?
I
feel like you sing, you act, you dance, you do motion capture.
Yeah.
You got to do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I do dance. I like pop-in classes and stuff. I like to dance. I think it's really fun. And I feel like I want to like get more into dancing in the future. I don't know. I think dancing's really cool, and that was something that I like had to train for, like singing and dancing. So yeah.
So about the future, what would be like your dream acting role to book?
I mean, I think I would want to be in something really dramatic, like, cause like Team Kaylee is like this amazing like comedy show, and I think it would be really cool to also like do like a really dramatic role. And I love Stranger Things, so something like Stranger Things would be really cool. Or like, I love like Marvel movies, anything with like superheroes or anything, that would be really cool. So I mean, but really, I'm down for anything, just like any opportunities that come my way.
Great. Yeah. Cool. Well, it's about time that we wrap up now. But before we go, I just wanted to throw it to you for a little bit. And, you know, if you want to talk about it, are there anything else that's coming out soon that you're allowed to talk about or that we should be watching out for?
I mean, just the like second part of Team Kaylee. It's coming in December.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I love all the episodes, but I think this next part is going to be really good. So I'm really excited for everyone to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got me excited. I'm excited. I want to know what happens.
Yes.
But I also heard, did you film this with a live audience, Team Kaylee?
Yes, some of the episodes was a live audience.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them were too big to film in front of a live audience, but yes, we did do some live audience shows.
Okay, because I read that somewhere and I was like, wow, that's really exciting.
Yes.
So if you guys have a season 2, I might have to look that up.
Yes, for sure.
And come sit in the audience
Yeah.
and wave at you.
Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah, that would be so fun. That would be so cool.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be really cool. And also for your fans, too. I mean, if it's live audience, it basically means that you can come and watch the show while the actors are filming it, which is a really awesome experience.
Yes.
So thank you, Eliza, so much for
thank
coming and hanging out with
you.
us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We look forward to seeing you on Team Kaylee, and good luck in your future career.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is so much fun.
All right. And once again, I'm your host, Julana Dizon. You can find me on Instagram at Julana. And where can people connect with you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Simply Eliza. And yeah, that's where I mainly am. So
That's where she hangs out. We'll see you next time.
bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.